Device can't done. Device can't done. Device can't done. Device can't done. Device can't. Plenty jamming in this session. Plenty rum to ease the tension. 20 man, 100 woman. Oh gosh, device can't done. Device can't done. Device can't done. Device can't done. Device can't. Plenty jamming in this session. Plenty rum to ease the tension. 20 man, 100 woman. Oh gosh, device can't.
This is 99.9 radio. Turn it up.
Want a wine? Take a take, yeah, turn around. Looking at me face, boy, are you scared? And in the air, to the beat, take a jump off your bar, come closer, feel the heat. Probably you never heard of me. Caution, you need to take caution, rude boy, you must have caution, cause I don't care if you got your tractor license. Caution, you need to take caution, oh, you must have caution, this lady here, oh, I whining just like poison. You say you got the best wine in town. You tell me you can turn it around. Promise to lick it upside it down. You better watch the words of your tongue. Give you a chance, you a dance your feet. Picking at the knees, so you can't touch me. Why? The honey, but here comes the beat. Sting immediately. Caution, you need to take caution. Good boy, you must have caution. Cause I don't care if you got your tractor license. Caution, you need to take caution. Oh, you must have caution. This lady here, oh, I whine it just like poison. But you not ready for me as yet. Pull up before you have to regret. You come to challenge me, now I'm vexed. So what you get, you know you're gonna take. Come up to me, you think see you're bad. You wind down low, I feel that you're mad. Smile on your face, go long like you're glad. Looking at the food, here comes the salad. Caution, you need to take caution. Oh, you must have caution, cause I don't care if you got your tractor license. Caution, but you need to take caution. Rude boy, you must have caution. This lady here, oh, I whine it just like poison. Give me a drum, give me the bass. Want a wine? Take a toss. Turn around, looking at me face. Boy, are you scared? You say you got the best wine in town. You tell me you can turn it around. Promise to lick it upside it down. You better watch the words of your tongue. Give you a chance, you a dance off key. Looking at the knees, so you can't touch me. Want the honey, but here comes the bee. Sting immediately. Caution, you need to take caution. Good boy, you must have caution. Cause I don't care if you got your tractor license. Caution, you need to take caution. Oh, you must have caution. This lady here, oh, I whine it. Caution, you need to take caution. Oh, you must have caution. Cause I don't care if you got your tractor license.
Turn up your radio to the clean fresh sound of WEFM 99.9.
It is 12:15 here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and across the Eastern Caribbean. It's now time for WEFM's midday newscast, coming to you with the compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
99.9.
WEFM, the clean fresh sound. Bringing you the news 24 hours a day, 7 days per week, with a fresh approach. www.999wefm.com. WEFM News, online, on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliment of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Get all you want with no cash in the Court's Summer BOGO and get 35% off your second item on all credit purchases or 20% off on your second item on all cash purchases. Plus, don't miss out on our dope buster deals. All that and more at your favorite Court store this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, August 29th, 30th, and 31st. Shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Plus, stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield extended warranty in the Quartz Summer BOGO. Terms and conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliment of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, nearly 40 teachers who did not meet the vaccine requirements will be returning to the school system in the new term. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, while speaking on radio, made mention of this, noting that he has always called for the teachers to return as they pursue legal action against the government. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
Close to 40, 37 or 38. It might be more, as I spoke to the ministry yesterday morning, of those who did not meet the requirement in respect of the vaccine and had chosen to abandon their jobs. That is from the government perspective. We know that there's a court judgment which doesn't agree with the government analysis on that. But that is a matter which we have on appeal. But nearly 40 additional ones from those who had come on before, who had not taken the vaccine and who had been determined by the Public Service Commission to have abandoned their jobs. They're coming on. Remember, I had been requesting, asking, pleading, you can continue with your case and come back to teach.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. Prime Minister Gonsalves said that the ministry anticipates that as many as 60 teachers who did not meet the vaccine requirement will return to the school system. Contestant number 1 in the Miss SVG pageant, Letitia Barber, has launched a community service project in Barely. The project, titled Impact, Inspiring More Potential and Creating Transformation, will encompass a variety of activities designed to uplift the lives of Barely's residents, including a meet and greet, craft event with students, conference, training sessions, and more. According to an official release, Barber, sponsored by the Grenadine House, has chosen to focus her efforts on giving back to her hometown, aiming to inspire a lasting legacy of kindness and unity. The release notes that being part of the Miss SVG competition is not just about wearing a crown, but about using the platform to create meaningful change. Still on the local scene, the fight for reparatory justice is about more than just monetary compensation. This is according to recently appointed chairman of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines National Reparations Commission, lawyer Adrian Udo, during a recent appearance on VC3's Roundtable Talk. Mr. Udo said that there are many that think reparations is just about receiving funds to compensate for injustices suffered as a result of slavery, but he said there is a lot more to it than that. We hear more from the National Reparations Commission's chairman.
A lot of times when people hear the term reparations, the first thing that comes to mind would be money. And a lot of persons think that reparations just revolves around persons receiving funds and compensation for the atrocities that we would have faced within the region. But it involves a lot more than that.
That was the chairman of SVG's National Reparations Commission, Adrian Udo. Mr. Udo said that the loss of life, injuries, and numerous other atrocities suffered by persons cannot be satisfied with an exact monetary sum, noting that there is no economic analysis that can quantum the damage and loss offered by the Caribbean people. On to news in the region. Mainland China's expansion into the Caribbean is concerning, says the outgoing U.S. ambassador to Guyana, Sarah Ann Lynch. She said that the Biden administration is concerned about China expanding its financial footprint in Guyana and the wider Caribbean. Ms. Lynch said that though China is increasing its financial presence in the region, the U.S. is making special efforts to offer guarantees of value for money from American companies. The outgoing ambassador said the United States and other countries have been exploring investment opportunities in agriculture, information technology, tourism, and manufacturing. She urged the Guyanese companies to take advantage of business opportunities with American companies because of the advantages that come with doing so. The recent sick-out action taken by pilots of Caribbean Airlines affected Trinidad and Tobago's tourism sector. This is according to TNT's Minister of Tourism, Randall Mitchell, when speaking of the action by the pilots, which saw scores of flights grounded and thousands of passengers stranded, which he says negatively impacted the nation's tourism product. TNT's tourism minister noted that industrial relations issues are not new to the airline industry, as other airlines have felt the impact of similar actions, using American Airlines and Air Canada as examples. Minister Mitchell, however, said he preferred not to comment on the ongoing negotiations taking place with the pilots. On the international scene, a white man in the United States of America is facing trial for shooting a black teenage boy after he went to the wrong house to pick up his younger brothers. Missouri's Clay County Judge Louis Angles ruled that the 84-year-old homeowner Andrew Lester will stand trial. The ruling was issued on Thursday after he heard from several witnesses at a preliminary hearing, including the black teenager who was shot, Ralph Yao. According to Al Jazeera, Lester, a retired aircraft mechanic charged with first-degree assault and armed criminal action, previously pleaded not guilty in the shooting that shocked the U.S. and renewed national debates on gun policies and race. His next court date is an arraignment scheduled for September 20th. Lester's lawyer, Steve Salmon, said in closing arguments that Lester was acting in self-defense, terrified by the stranger who knocked on his door as he settled into bed for the night. Finally, in sports, Liverpool has rejected Saudi Arabian side Al Ittihad's £150 million offer for Mohamed Salah. According to BBC Sport, the bid for the 31-year-old forward was for in excess of £100 million, with add-ons taking it up to £150 million. Liverpool remains insistent the Egypt national is not for sale and that is final as far as the club is concerned. Salah, who joined the Reds from Italian side Roma in 2017, signed a new 3-year contract last summer. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with a kind compliment of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Get all you want with no cash in the Courts Summer Bongo and get 35% off your second item on all credit purchases or 20% off on your second item on all cash purchases. Plus, don't miss out on our dope-buster deals. All that and more at your favorite Court store this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, August 29th, 30th, and 31st. Shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Plus, stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield extended warranty in the Quartz Summer Bongo. Terms and conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
And it's 12:25 here in SVG and across the Eastern Caribbean. You've been listening to the Midday News. Thank you very much, Rajiv. Our next newscast will come your way at 3 o'clock this afternoon. At 12:30, join us for Viewpoint with Cecil Ryan. At 12:45, it's the obituaries, which will be brought to you with the compliments of the New Haven Funeral Home. And at 12:55, the local weather report. That segment will come to you with the compliments, or will be brought to you with the compliments of East Caribbean feeds loved by animals, preferred by farmers.
That could have been you. An accident that could have been avoided because your tires had almost no grip